Well, it's April 9th. It's the first day of the youth turkey hunt. We're hunting out at Bill Beagle's farm. There have been a few birds working this area. Checked there last night, didn't see any, but we're hoping for the best. We did hear a couple gobbles already back behind us, so we're going to wait and see what happens. This is Michaela's first ever turkey hunt. She just turned 10 on Monday, making her legal to hunt to the mentor program. So she's, as you can tell, she's excited. I thought I just heard a gobble. I don't know what I just heard. But, so we're hoping. So we're just going to hang out here for a while and like I said, see what happens.
And I brought a bagel for good luck.
She brought a whole bag full of snacks, so we should be good for, at least a half hour. I don't know. We'll see how long the snacks last. We have a few decoys out here in front of us. Hopefully they'll do their job. And we got the sun just coming up over the horizon, so it's a nice morning. Birds are singing. We're just gonna hang out and hope for the best. You can see we got some birds out in the field. Not one nice strutter right there. They're slowly working their way in our direction, so hopefully they'll find their way down the edge of this field. Look at this hen behind us at about 30 yards, and she has been talking and talking and talking. It's almost comical how much she's talked back there. Well, we got a bunch of turkeys out in the field. There's 2 toms, 1 jake, and a bunch of hens. They're just kind of hanging out back there. We just can't seem to get them to come this way right now. Maybe later. Well, what do you think about our first morning so far?
Funny.
Funny? Was it exciting?
Yes, especially when the 2 turkeys were fighting.
We saw, how many, what did we see, how many turkeys? We saw 2
toms, 1 jake, and like 9 hens.
Yep. And we saw, there was 1 tom out in the field with a bunch of hens, and we had another big tom come in and kind of ran him out and took over stole all his girlfriends, didn't he? That was pretty fun. Then we had a hen came right up behind our blind and yelped and talked and putted and clucked for probably a half hour. She couldn't figure out what was going on. And then they finally all just worked off behind us. And then what? Now it's
into the woods.
Yep, into the woods. And now Michaela's just having her little breakfast snacky here. So we figured since the turkeys weren't going to be here, we might as well have a little snack, right?
Yes. Sunday don't have to start the turkeys when we want to eat and they're back here.
So we're going to hang out for a little while and see what happens, and if nothing else, we'll pack her up and then we'll probably come back out here tonight and do her again, right? Alright. Well, it's Saturday afternoon. We're back out here by Bill Beagle's house, and from where we sat this morning, we moved our blind down the edge of the field, probably about 70 yards, where the turkeys came out of the field in the same spot. So we slid down. We're going to try to cut them off this afternoon. If they do the same thing, maybe it'll work out, and if they don't, I guess it won't work out. We're still working on Michaela's first turkey here, and we're hoping for the best. Well, Michaela, it's about 4:30 afternoon here. We're guessing, according to information that we got from Bill, that the birds may not show up till about 6:30. You think?
That's gonna be a long wait.
Excuse me. Do you think you have enough things to do and enough snacks to sit inside this blind for a couple hours?
Yeah, my plan is to sleep.
Your plan is to sleep? Well, that may not be a bad plan, as long as we both don't fall asleep and the birds sneak in on us, right?
Yes.
All right. We'll have to take turns taking a nap. How's that sound?
Awesome.
All right. Good
I
luck.
may take the longest
Okay.
nap.
All right. Good luck. Hopefully the next time we turn this camera on, it's because we got turkeys in the field, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, or the next time I turn the camera on is because I got a turkey. That sounds like a better plan.
That sounds like a great plan to me, too. All right, well, here it is. Michaela's first tom, or first turkey, I should say. Really nice big gobbler. They came out behind us. It was like, what, 3 toms, and it was like, what, a bunch, it was like 15 birds, something like that. And they came out, they worked on, came right down along the edge of this field here, and she shot him standing right about there. And our blind is right about there, so it was about a 15-yard shot.
And
she stoned him. He hit the deck, and it was lights out for that.
And then when he was moving, I just stepped on his head.
Yep. I don't know if you can see in the video, but she's bleeding a little bit because somebody came wheeling out of the blind. The door's right over here. And she turned and ran right into that tree. She was so excited, was trying to get out of that blind so fast. So we got done with the high fives and the hugs, and now we're just taking a couple pictures, and we'll get our stuff, and I guess we'll head on home and show Mom your first turkey, right, buddy?
Yes.
All right, give me a high five again. Awesome. I don't know who's more excited, your daddy or you.
That trigger was so easy to pull.
It was cool.
I didn't even feel a kick. I was so excited. I think I was already on the way out the door before I even pulled the trigger.
We had to scramble a little bit inside the blind because we were hoping they'd come out on the other side, but he was sneaking in behind us, so we got her spun around and got the gun out the back of the blind, and she let him have it. We have, like I said, you saw the tail when she fanned it out there. I don't know, probably we're somewhere in a 9-inch beard, somewhere in that neighborhood. Pretty nice beard. We got probably 3/4-inch spurs on the guy. Probably a nice 2.5-year-old bird. Pretty exciting, huh, buddy?
I love their eyeballs.
What do you think about turkey hunting?
It's awesome.
It was pretty cool, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We're gonna do this again next year?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, until next year, we'll get some more video maybe then.